Stores keep trying to come up with Pokemon card limits, and scalpers keep finding ways to get around them and clean out the shelves. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, that there's an awesome plan for your life. So, this is an interesting one because I would normally hedge against just like actually pointing at a specific scalper and being like, hey, let's talk about this. But this is, in my opinion, such a disgusting situation, and there's more behind it than people are actually seeing online. I've had people that were at this store message me and tell me exactly what's going on, and it's really interesting. There was a new Prismatic, premium collection, big, huge Prismatic box. I want to say it was Tyranitar and Lucario that dropped at Sam's Club today. And Sam's has been very adamant about, hey, it's 2 per membership, and they've gone and said this multiple times. And they've actually been doing a pretty good job of, when these Pokemon card releases happen, of actually limiting those. Well, there's pictures circulating, as you guys saw on the thumbnail, of these dudes that have pallets upon pallets of these boxes. I think each of those little cases is 10, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 16 cases. So that's 160 plus whatever's on top there, probably another 12. So around 180 of these boxes. And you're supposed to be able to get 2. And this is gross because of the way they actually subverted this rule. And there was really nothing that Sam's could do. So I saw this and posted it, and I was like, yo, this is gross. This sucks. I wish there was ways that we could keep this from happening. And people that were there actually started sending me messages and were like, hey, this is exactly what happened. And it's kind of wild. So
I had people buying 2 and then turn around and buy 2 on Scan and Go. I had people buying 2 and then turn around and buy 2 on Scan and Go.
So these are the guys that are in the picture, and what you can see them loading their pallet up. And what you can hear the employee saying is, I have people buying 2 and then turning around and buying 2 more on Scan and Go. And Scan and Go is this app that, or it's not an app, it's a feature at Sam's Club that you can literally sign into the Sam's Club app, scan the products, pay for them digitally right there without going through checkout, and then show your digital receipts to the people as you're leaving. And apparently what these people did is they have 100 Sam's Clubs accounts, and they just did this over and over and over and over in the store. So by the time they get to the checkout, there's nothing that the employees can do. The employees can't tell them no because they've already paid for them. This is egregious and wild. So some of the information from the post that I actually made and where I learned a lot of this is somebody that says, I was there for that situation. They bypassed the limit by having 100 memberships and using the Scan and Go method. Therefore, it was already purchased by them before other people got there. Sam's physically couldn't give it up because they paid already. Several people have already called corporate, but I doubt anything will be done. We have other locations in the city that have banned the Scan and Go method because they knew this would happen. However, this location didn't have a clue what was going on. And so I was like, what is Scan and Go? I didn't really know what it was. Quick Google search says the Sam's Club Scan and Go method is a time-saving feature in the store's mobile app that allows members to skip the checkout line by scanning items as they shop and paying for their purchases directly on their phone. To use it, you download the app, log in, scan each item's barcode with your phone's camera. Once done, you tap checkout to pay in the app and show the digital receipt with the QR code to an associate at the exit. So what these guys did is they have the rumor allegedly is 100 Sam's Clubs accounts, which is, by the way, I think $40 or $45 a year. So they're already out $5,000 roughly just in Sam's Club accounts. And they went and they would get their limit, scan it, buy it, and then sign into another account, scan it, buy it, and do that over and over and over before they got to the front where the limit would have potentially been enforced. This is wild. This is absolutely wild to me. And I mean, what a creative but devious, conniving, honestly kind of scummy way to get around this and clear out that Sam's Club. I had somebody else reach out to me that requested to remain anonymous. It says, these guys are from Wichita, Kansas, and regularly clear out the local area. They sell at local card shows and to local card shops. They apparently bought 100 Sam's Pro memberships and used the Scan and Go app to buy them all. One guy hires a bunch of people and then they get to multiple stores. There you go. This is what we're seeing. This is how how it's happening, and it's wild, and it's really, honestly, it's unfortunate, and it's crazy because Sam's trying to put limits on this, and Sam's trying to, make it fair, right? Because they're getting these cool exclusive Pokemon card releases like this Lucario and Tyranitar Prismatic Evolutions box that comes with a bunch of packs and is a great value because it's at Sam's Club. But there's people gonna find ways around. And honestly, this scan and go feature is such a stupid feature. Like, if I could think of a way to open up the floodgates for stuff to potentially get stolen or for people to break limits all the time, like, this sounds like a great way to do it. And it's just obviously being abused, and obviously other stores are, banning this feature from being used, but this store clearly had no idea. And I see a lot of people online saying, the managers at this location are horrible. They didn't, I can't believe they let these people buy pallets. Well, here's the explanation of how they got around sneakily doing it. And when you have stuff like this happening, and then you have stuff like this boardroom post right here, saying trading cards have become retail's new billion-dollar play, which is insane. Target says card sales are up nearly 70% this year and could top $1 billion in 2025. Target. Walmart reports a 200% spike on the marketplace, with Pokemon alone more than 10x year over year. Walmart highlighted Pokemon, Magic, and sports cards as its biggest growth categories. Walmart said Pokemon, Magic, and sports cards are its biggest growth categories. This is Walmart, with collectors chasing both vintage packs from the 90s and the latest releases. But most buyers aren't playing the games, they're collecting and investing. The real question is whether the frenzy can hold once the current wave of blockbuster drops slows. So you might say, what the crap am I supposed to do when things are like this? When people are going through these ways, I can't buy 100 Sam's Club's memberships. I have one, and then I go and I try and get something, and then it's all gone because of these types of people, right? And then you have these reports, Target saying they're going to make $1 billion on cards, Walmart reporting that it's their biggest growing product in Walmart. What am I supposed to do? I think there's a couple options here, right? First option, don't participate. Like, just sit back and watch and hope you get lucky, right? Like, that's first option. Second option is try and get something at retail and see if you can get lucky, or see if, if you have to buy something over retail. Well, I guess that's just what you got to do. Third option is having something like Poke Notify, that you can use. It's only $8 a month, and a lot of people see success using Poke Notify because they'll get, alerts when something goes in stock, and they can go get something, and they might be able to actually get one or two things here and there. It's built by collectors for collectors. They offer 3 days free trial that you can try it, and then if you decide to get your first month, you can use my code that's in the description below for 25% off. I don't make any money off of that code, but it's there. And people get all butthurt when I recommend Poke Notify, but the reality is it's just another tool that, if you want to spend the $8 a month, and that $8 a month helps you get an ETB 2 or 3 a month, then if that's worth it for you, then that's awesome. And that's another option, another tool that you can have in your back pocket. And the last thing I would say is just to play the TCG. Go to local game stores and play on pre-release weekends, and play the TCG, and don't worry about chasing the cards, and buy the singles that you want, because the reality is right here, the article, trading cards have become retail's new billion-dollar play. Target's gonna make $1 billion on TCGs this year. Walmart reports that it's their fastest and most profitable category at Walmart. And all the roaches are gonna come out to try and get their piece of the pie. Best thing we can do is weather the storm, maybe use something like Poke Notify to help you maybe get an ETB here and there, play the game so you can still enjoy Pokemon cards, and just keep moving on and going about your life. But it's wild to me that these people allegedly bought 100 Sam's Club memberships. And you know what, like that person said, they go around to local card shows, they sell to card shops, and it's, when there's money to be made, you're gonna get crap like this happen. And it's kind of incredible, and it's scummy, and honestly, it sucks. It really does suck. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'd love to know. If you enjoyed this content, give it a thumbs up. That's free for you to do. It helps so much. And YouTube says you'll like that video. Go check it out. And like I always say, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.